right, Cummins running in. KL Rahul facing. Nicky!
Got it!
Oh, dropped it! Steve Smith has dropped an absolute soda at second slip. Can you believe that just happened?
No, that's just a concentration lapse there from Steve Smith. That's well bowled from Paddy Cummins. On the back foot, KL Rahul. Nice, easy edge. Couldn't get the ball coming slower in a better position, but Steve Smith has dropped an absolute soda there.
Goodness me.
Basket.
What is
Puts
that?
butter on that.
Oh, my God. Lines into him over the wicket. Fulcher Street end. And it's caught magnificently by Steve Smith. What a catch. Rahul trying to get it past him down to the third man boundary. And that is spectacular from Steve Smith.
Unbelievable catch. He drops an absolute soda this morning. It's taken to David Leckie.
There's Bumrah. He's in for ball. Couple on the leg side. Through the infield. He's done it again. Travis Head. Back-to-back hundreds. They'll come through for a third. But this man, this is becoming his series. 100 in Adelaide, 100 in Brisbane. He came in at 3 for 75. They needed him, and he's done it once again. He has saved Australia's bacon, and he's got the helmet on the top of the handle. The weird thing they do these days, but who cares? He can celebrate any way he likes. A 9th Test 100 for Travis Head.
Oh, so good. He is just in a rich vein of form. There's no doubt about that. We've seen this over the last couple of years now, and he's in a zone. He is in that brilliant little zone, and 9 Test match hundreds now to T-Head.
And this is outside the off stump. Smith leaves it alone. 3 for
Absolutely
2, 3, 1.
right. He's just saving the bacon of Australian batting lineup. He is just on a different level. Everyone is getting not even half run a ball stuff. It's 50% strike rate, that sort of thing. At the moment, Travis Head is just going for it. He wants it and he's getting it.
Cummins away from us to Akash deep. Short ball in the air. That's a boundary. They have avoided the follow-on. Nuts performance from Team India. Listen to their fans. Akash deep. Take a bow. 21 from 28. Steered that over third slip's head. That is some performance.
That is a great performance. They put on 33. These two are 51 balls. Just trying to guide that over gully. Nathan McSweeney was in the gully. Mitch Marsh has been there all game. Mayer had a chance at that.
Cummins again. And deep this time. Awkwardly defending into the offside. No run. Big smiles now in the Indian dugout. Rohit Sharma, like a split watermelon. Loves it. Virat Kohli was up.
Don't be too happy, boys. You've got to bat yet. You're still going to have to bat to save the test match at some stage.
Akash deep, just pumping the heart with the right glove. Very cricket aware, the Indian supporters. They've been all over this for the last hour. Cummins again bowling. Oh, the big swing! And he pumped him miles! Wide mid on, that's gone 20, 30 rows back.
Tell you what, that's as clean a hit as we've seen in this game.
Good sound off that bat. Yeah. Freedom now. That is huge. Seven down, 405 on the board. Carey's out there, Stark's out there. We're getting ready for the first ball. The big Doss has moved into position. Put the hat aside for a second to get his headphones on. No, hat's staying on. I like it. What's going on, big man?
Yes, let's get back on this horse again, JB, eh?
I was just telling Hads about the conversation we had with Pidge.
Yeah.
He said I'd make him go out and bowl one ball.
Yeah,
declared.
that's that annoying fact. Actually, our niggly little former captain as well, Alan Border, who's he? I ran into him in the corridor and he gave it the same piece of advice. Yeah,
one ball.
Yeah, just come out, one ball, just to be annoying.
Abe would do that too, and not even bat an eyelid.
We are at the Gabba, Binga, so we do have to ask you about one of the biggest sixes I think we've ever seen in world cricket. Who was the bowler?
Darren Powell from West Indies.
He'd still be looking for it, wouldn't he?
Oh, he wasn't happy.
I wouldn't be either. It went over the Cricketers Club, landed in Kyle Rackerman's beer.
Days it's ahead, no run.
No, I was back with Nathan Brackett, and they were just bouncing me the whole time and trying to pin me. Instead of Brackett, if they bowl one in my half, I'll try and scoop him out of the side screen, but it's a bit shorter than what I thought.
Pushes back to the bowler.
It was a fluke.
I tell you what it was though, Jack, you'll enjoy this, and if you ever go play a park game of cricket, you should get one.
3 for 137. Head can't beat mid-on.
It was a Kookaburra cricket bat with the carbon on the back.
Oh, I remember them.
Oh.
Yes.
And we had to sell it to everyone. It didn't make a difference. It didn't make it hit the ball further. It was just to protect it from the weather. That was
Made a massive difference.
It hit the ball miles.
It was cricket's version of steroids, that carbon bat. Fourth top ball of the over. Did it make that much of a difference?
Yep.
Though?
And this is one of the greatest sixes this ground has ever seen, probably the greatest.
I think this sail and this stand had just been built, and he put it over the stand. I think it went through the gap in the sail or bounced off it into the net area out the back. And Carl Rackham and his daughter were walking in, nearly got hit.
Nearly wore the Kookaburra.
But what about the sound off the back?
Oh, it's a great shot.
And I guess it's the consistency of this Gabba pitch.
143 metres, Ian Healy.
It was a monster.
I could not swing any harder if I tried. Well, you try that in the net, and you rip the rotator cuff off the shoulder, but eventually, hopefully, one comes off.
And when you know, don't you? When it comes off like that.
Especially for fast bowler, because I got pumped for so many sixes. So it was
top edges.
It was good to get a couple back.
What's the biggest one you've been hit for?
I bowled a slow ball, wrong choice, into the wicket at in England, and Chris Gale hit me over the boundary rope, over the fence, over the road, into a school. They're still looking for it.
That was at the Oval, wasn't it?
The Oval.
Yeah.
And he smiled at me. And anyone that's seen Chris Gale, he's got the whitest teeth in the world. Big beaming smile, and he says, "Thank you for that." Oh. Yeah, there weren't many more slow balls after that. I can promise you.
3 for 139.
I tell you tomorrow, Jack, go and stand in the middle of the wicket and just look where that ball went. It's not humanly possible to get the ball that far.
Well, with a carbon bat it is. The radar on straight away for Mitchell Starc. In again, swinging on the leg stump. Oh, gone! Second ball of the innings. Jaiswal chips one to mid-wicket. And if he doesn't get you with the first one, he'll bloody certainly get you with the second one. India 1 for 4.
Oh, unbelievable. The amount of times he gets a wicket in his first over. He nearly got it, as you said, Jack, first ball, but a half volley on leg stump, and Jaiswal's just clipped it straight to Mitch Marsh at square leg. Thank you very much.
India 1 for 6. Starc in, full, thick outside. Oh! Wonderful catch. Mitch Marsh gobbles it up in the gully. India 2 for 6. Dream start for Australia.
That's great athleticism there by the big Bison. He got his head going towards the ball. His weight with his head. It was a magnificent catch there by the Bison going to his left. But what a start from the Australians to get rid of Gill. Mitchell Starc is absolutely on fire. Gill departs for 1, 2 for 6.
Beefy's stats here at the Gabba, you're not wrong. Here we go. Dominated here. 12 wickets in his 3 tests, including that 1986 win at the Gabba, including a 138 off 174, a few sixes in that knock, batting average of 60 here in test.
Jeez, you took your time in that knock, Beef.
Well, I just waited for Merv. I waited for
Hey,
it
the
now.
big man isn't here to defend himself.
With the new ball. Yeah, so this is it now. And then, if you're in.
Second new ball coming on a bit better that you just held off.
Against Merv Hughes specifically, and he's 3 for 134, 53 runs off 47 balls.
Oh, dearie me. Deep into McSweeney. Left her alone. Rising delivery once more.
I'm waiting for that phone to ping.
It's just a matter of time. He's definitely listening.
You teed that up so beautifully.
So normally when you come up to the Gabba, you're waiting for the spinners to take you from 50 to 100. It was Merv.
Yeah, like you said, spinners.
I feel like we need the man here to defend himself. We'll have a lot to say about this. Oh, dearie me.
Good grief. Yeah, I'm not daft. I don't do it when he's here. Hey, blimey. Yeah. I shouldn't say too much because, he's one of the ones that dragged me out of that bloody river.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. The Crocs were circling you, Beef, and he dragged you out.
I did say to him when he pulled me out and said, blimey, that could have been worse. I think that's the first time you ever got me out, isn't it, Merv?
Oh, no.
That didn't go down too well either.
It didn't.
Deep into McSweeney. Turns off the steps. We'll get a run here at least. He moves to 3. How long have you been sitting on that one for?
Since I said it.
I walk up to the entry of the Cricketers Club and I get met by one of the guys on the door and he says, "Oh, Mark, you're supposed to have long pants. I've got the shorts on."
He's known who you are.
Yes, yes. And he said, "You'll be right to come in." So I say, "Oh, okay, you sure?" He said, "Yep." So then I get to the counter where you've got to sign in or be recognised. And the lady behind there says, "Oh, no, you've got shorts on." I said, "Oh, I know, but I thought you could come in." She said, "No, you can't come in." I said, "Oh, okay, righto. But we've got some pants here for you. If you want to have some pants."
Oh, use pants.
Yeah.
And a beautiful drive here, but straight to the fielder from Rahul.
So I said, "Look, no, look, I was only going to go for 1 or 2 quick ones with Beef because he'd sent the message out." I said, "Don't worry, I'm catching up with Ian Healy at a nearby pub." So I said, "No, I don't need to." And she said, No, come and put the pants on." I said, No, I don't need to wear someone else's duds. I'm going to go and get an Uber and go to another pub, which I did do.
There's more to this story. But I want to know, when was the last time you, Australian captain, Australian of the Year, all-round legend, when was the last time you were rejected from any venue?
Yesterday. Before that.
I'm thinking Wagga.
No. Last time, I call this ball as well, and we'll get back to that.
Marsh coming in and left alone outside the off 5 for 105.
Me and my best mate had the shutters pulled down on us at the Brooms Head Bowling Club, which is just out not far from Yamba, because we were singing one night and the guy had enough. He said, "Right, you blokes out." That's the only time I think I've been evicted from a pub in my life. There's a bowling club.
I am reliably told, though, that there's a reason that we need you to step in.
Really?
And do a bit of ball by ball.
What is it?
Because I'm told that our leader, the captain,
Oh, hang
the
on.
number one, the marquee man on
yeah.
Triple M cricket,
Yeah, he's got the car booked.
is flying home.
Yes.
What? Has a flight booked
Hang on.
before the test even finishes.
Because he wants to get down to his holiday house.
Oh, now hang on a second.
Tonight.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
While the rest of us work and do the shift for him.
He's
More
flying
importantly, you're doing his job for him.
5 for 43. We need to continue this conversation. There's a single off the thigh pad. Siraj has a shot at the stumps, but nowhere near it.
So you're having to do his job for him.
Yeah, by the sounds of it. And we'll probably see him fly over the Gabba while the game's still going on, which is unheard of, really.
And this is after he took your job in Adelaide, effectively, with rush hour.
Oh.
Where does it end, Blue?
Are you his bitch? It has to be asked.
I'm feeling like it. I'm feeling like it.
I'm sorry, it was the first thing that came to mind.
Just have to let's gather ourselves here.
5 for 44, by the way. Poor old Blewey. You're too good a bloke to cop this sort of...
No, this is rubbish. I don't like it, Blue.
Siraj in, sails past the outside edge of head.
Just getting run over, aren't I? Just getting...
I don't like
I've
it.
got to get my head... Do I have to...
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Get those credits
I'll
into
tell
your
you,
head.
so there's one ball...
Match milestones. Cooper's mile ale match milestone. Yep.
Why don't you just have a little warm-up now? There's one ball left in this over.
Yeah. Yep. I had a warm-up yesterday.
Just
Okay.
have a loosener.
What's happened? There's a delay. There's a delay.
Well, rule number one is to know what's going on.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the credit sheet. The problem is I'm going to have to get my glasses on and off, that'll be all right. Anyway, one delivery remaining in this over. Australia 5 for 44. Siraj over the wicket to Travis Head. Hear that bat banging.
Right there, no run.
As you heard from Travis Head, no run. Ends the over. 13 overs gone, 5 for 44 for Discovery Parks. Triple M Rocks cricket.
Deep away from us, right arm over the wicket. Into Smith, shuffles across his stumps and drives it nicely down the ground, past mid-on. That's a classic Smith shot, and he got fully hold of it there. He moves to 99. Smith on 99, he's poised. Akash deep in towards him, right arm over the wicket, shuffles across his stumps, plays it into the onside, down to fine leg. There's a fielder there, but it doesn't matter. He grabs his helmet. He takes a few moments, wipes his brow. It's been a long old 18 months for the Australian. He scrapped, he scraped, he grounded out at the start. He played and leaved, he missed as well, far more than we used to. But he's got there, and he knows it, and so does the crowd. He moves to 3 figures. Steve Smith, take a bow.
Yeah, listen to the crowd.
India have run through a panoply of different spinners. I think they've had a different spinner for every test so far. I'm expecting somebody else to come in as well in the next couple of tests. Who knows who? So I think he'll want to be in the game. He's the kind of player as well that is, he gets bored easily, right? He wants to be in the thick of it. There's been a lot of rain around, but that goes back to what we said at the start. It dries up really, really quickly, and hence why we're seeing those cracks. So absolutely, from a bowling perspective, apart from the sort of the heat and the kind of muffling, it's not going to be particularly pleasant to be out there in the field for the whole day.
No. Now, Izzy, we love you here on Triple M Cricket. We love you for a lot of different reasons. One of them is that you're smarter than all of us by a considerable margin. So Tubby and I want to know, what's a panopoly?
Many different things. So pan meaning many, I think, and sort of Latin derivative. God, you're really testing me now.
This is good.
But yeah, let's go with many. But I just, as with every journalism, you need a second mention. So you need to have many, then you need to find the synonyms and find as many different words as you possibly can. And the key to it, lads, is saying it really confidently. Then you can get away with
like
anything.
you just did.
You did. Yeah, no, you got away with
the delivery.
And hoping that nobody afterwards comes and tries to muck it up and say, what does that actually mean? I haven't got a clue. Come on.
Well, we looked it up, and there's a historical meaning. It's something about a suit of armour. Is that got anything to do with what you were trying to say or not?
I don't think so, but we'll run with it, yeah.
Well, I've got the dictionary right here, guys,
jeez.
and it says an extensive or impressive collection
There we go.
of splendid display.
And that's
There you go.
They have an extensive and impressive collection of spinners.
Love it.
It
Very
had a bit of annus horribilis about it, Ferg, I think, to be honest with
Hang on. How did you pronounce that then, Jack?
I don't know. You were in a pretty long conversation next to Travis Head for a while. And I'm not going to say who, but it was noted, well, it was noteful enough for me to write it down. There was a suggestion maybe that you're shrinking. Because most people thought that you were a lot taller than Travis Head. But when you were standing next to each other,
I've got.
Heady had you covered.
No.
That's how it looked to us.
No way. He must have been standing, well, once you come off the pitch, it does drop down a little bit. So Heady must have been
This is
just
not
standing
Lord's.
at the end.
The famous Gabba slope.
Down
Hang on. What's,
It wasn't my observation. I said I wouldn't throw the person under
Right,
the bus.
okay.
All I will say is you're Captain Australia.
well, it's a very poor observation.
And he's
I
got a
still
fascination for air conditioning.
remember the conversation with Trav out there this morning, and I was distinctively looking down.
Oh, not from where we saw.
Downwards.
Well, you're not.
About the same.
It's not.
What do you think?
Why I think it's more.
Wait, that much shorter?
Tubby by a whisker.
So I'm Tubby.